Yo, what's up? Travis here with the Increase Life. I got something good for you today. It's gonna sting a little bit, all right? It's gonna hurt a little bit, so I need you to put your big boy, big girl pants on and be like, I'm not the type that gets offended. And I want you to strongly consider what I'm about to tell you today. Now, I've got a little passage for you. This came out of some conversations that I've had with some friends recently and some people. And you guys know, if you hang around me at any point, I want to help you increase. And when you're not increasing, it's painful to me. I take it personally. I'm like, I'm not getting through to them. I got to get this through to them. You know, and what I'm going to talk about today is something like all the haters I get, right? I get a lot of haters on my advertisements and videos, stuff like that, from other Christians who say, like, you should talk about putting God first. And like, if you just listen to one of my things, that's all I talk about. Including in this lesson today, it's all about that. Listen to this is interesting, guys. Listen to Haggai chapter 1, and we're going to start about verse 3 or 4. Verse 2, I'll say this. Talking through the prophet, this is God speaking through a prophet, so you take it as God. I got it here on my computer, so I'm going to read that to you real quick. But it says, this is what the Lord of Heaven's army says. The people are saying, man, the time has not yet come to rebuild the house of the Lord. All right? They're saying that. Then the Lord sent this message through the prophet Haggai. He says, why are you living in luxurious houses while my house lies in ruins? This is what the Lord of Heaven's army says. Look at what's happening to you. All right? This is where it got me. You have planted much, but harvested little. You eat, but not satisfied. You're not satisfied. You drink, but you're still thirsty. You put clothes on, but can't keep warm. Your wages disappear as though you were putting them in pockets with holes. This is what the Lord of Heaven's army says. Look at what's happening to you. Now, let me read it in the Message translation. He says, take a good hard look at your life. Think it over. This is what I want you to do. Take a good hard look at your results. All right? Think this over. Consider your ways, it says. You've spent a lot of money, but you have nothing to show for it. You keep filling your plates, but you never get filled up. You keep drinking and drinking and drinking, but you're always thirsty. You put on layers of clothes, but you can't get warm. And the people who work for you, what are they getting out of it? Not much. A leaky, rusted out bucket. That's what. It says it again. Take a good hard look at your life. Think it over. And it goes on to say, here's what I want you to do. I want you to climb into the hills, cut down some timber, bring it down, and rebuild my house. This is God talking. Do it just for me. Honor me. You've had great ambitions for yourself, but nothing has come from it. The little you brought to my temple, I've blown it away. There was nothing to it. And why? Because you've run around, caught up with taking care of your own house, while my house lies in ruins. That's why. Listen to this. This is so good, guys. No one, why aren't people teaching on this? Because of your stinginess. And so I've given you a dry summer and a meager crop. I've matched your tight-fisted stinginess. All right? Now listen. And then it goes on to say, nothing, not man, woman, animal, crop, is going to thrive. Now, that lines up with scriptures like Proverbs 11, 24, 25, 2 Corinthians 9, 6, where it says, hey, remember this. He who sows sparingly and grudgingly will reap sparingly and grudgingly. But he who sows generously so that others are blessed will reap generously and with blessing. So this Old Testament ties into promise and principles from the New Testament. Scriptures matching up. And he's just saying this. You're putting yourself first in everything. You're putting your own ambitions first. Man, does it feel like you're putting your wages, your money into pockets with holes in them? Have you been working your butt off but got nothing to show for it? He's saying, look, it's simply because all you're doing is trying to build your own house and you're just thinking about you. Man, go to the hills. Cut some timber for me. Honor me. Bring that in. Like, put my stuff, my church, my house, my people, my word. Put God first. It goes on that the people repented, the people did what they were instructed to, and they began to flourish, thrive, and prosper. Everything flipped for them when they put God first. But I really just like how it articulates exactly stuff that we experience by, I spent a lot of money, but I got nothing to show for it. I keep filling up my plate, but I never get filled up. I'm never satisfied. The people who work for me, they're not getting anything out of it either, right? Why? Because, in this part, you've hoped for rich harvests, but they were poor. So good. And when you brought a harvest to your home, I blew it away. There was nothing to it. There's just so much how many stories, can you guys get in this? You're like, oh man, this happened to me here and here. Hear these stories. And then I heard this other guy. Man, you should be flashing in your mind all the stories and examples of when this has happened to you. The Bible covers everything in life. That's why it's such a powerful book. You got to get this stuff in, you guys. But listen, here's what I had a conversation with a buddy this morning, and we were talking about this. And, there are definitely times in my life where I've felt like this. And he's kind of going through one of those times right now. So I just simply asked him, it was led of the Lord. I prayed about it and knew what to ask him. But I just asked him, where are you at with, serving at your church and being plugged in? Psalms 92:13 says, those who are planted in the house of the Lord will flourish in the courts. And man, he was honest with me. He's like, it's not where it used to be. And I've seen this a lot, especially in the entrepreneurial journey, is we can get caught up in building our own stuff. And it's okay. But sequence matters. Priority matters. I've built my businesses, companies, employees, all of the things I've done over the last decade plus, yet still never miss church. Still always tithe, still always give, no matter what. That's been my priority. I go every Wednesday. I go multiple times on Sunday. We have events pretty often at our church, multiple times through the week. We'll do small groups. We'll do this thing, this thing, this thing. I'm there at them. Let's build his house first. Keep him first. Everything's going to flip. If you feel like you've been working your butt off and don't have much to show for it, if you feel like you're working and your money goes into pockets with holes in it, this message is for you. If it feels like you've got great ambition for yourself but nothing's come from it, this is for you. And there's nothing wrong with working to build your business or whatever thing, the ministry or whatever God's put in your heart. I'm not saying give it up and stop it. I'm saying, how are you spending your mornings? Is the first thing you do in the morning like spending time with God, getting in the Word, listening to a sermon, speaking some stuff out, working on your confession sheet? I talk about your morning faith formula inside of Increase University, how to build your faith daily and use it on purpose. Are you doing that first thing in the morning? Or do you go to the gym first? Or do you start working on your business first? Oh man, do not tell me you check your emails first thing in the morning. Do not tell me you check your social media first thing in the morning. You'll never get ahead that way. First thing we do, literally, let's get in the Word. Let's give God the first of our time, the best of our time, the focus part. Let's show him that he's priority. Remember he said in this instructions over here in Haggai, he says, man, go to the hills, cut some timber, bring it down from my temple. Do it for me. Do it to honor me. Go get the good stuff. Do it to honor me. Show me I'm priority. Get my house back in order and first place in your life. Dude, your harvest will be there. I'm going to flip everything for you. It's so interesting he said, I'll match your stinginess. So match your generosity. Man, put him first. Watch him put you first. Put him first in your money. Watch him put your money first. Go build his house. Watch him build your house. I love you guys. This is a powerful message right here. Share this, please. Share this with somebody who feels like they're struggling right now financially or in their business, or feels like they're spinning their wheels and nothing to show for it. Because like I said, I've seen it countless times over the past 20 years that I've truly been plugged into church and putting it first. Is I see people, and it's almost always their business. It's almost always business as to why I see them stop going to church less and less and less. Make church first. Make God first. Tithe. Put him first in everything. Literally put him first. Spiritually put him first. Metaphorically put him first. Just put him first. He's the priority. Just do that, guys. Watch everything flip for you. Man, if you need more help, I've got tons of free resources. You can go to the increasemethod.com. I got a ton of stuff there. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've got content coming out almost daily. I've got a free class on there. My biggest thing that gets the most results is people go through the Increase Challenge. You can go to the increasechallenge.com. Then people join Increase University. This is how you build a life you can't wait to wake up for. I want to help you win and put God first at the same time. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.